Welcome if you're watching the replay. I'm going to see how many cars I can get around my layout with a set of Kato ABBA set. Kato ABBA in the N scale. I'm going to add a couple cars at a time and sit around and chat with a couple of my friends, or a few of my friends, I hope. Let's see. That looks pretty good, I guess. Could possibly. Yeah. Might even be a little better. Get this train coming in here. Let's see. Alright, you can see that. You can see the helix pretty good. Got a heater going. It's going all right. Here. Wish this would. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's see that. I can't see all of it. Okay. Kind of good. There we go. There we go. Hey there, John. How's it going? Hey there, Bob. Hey there, John. Uh-oh, I gotta turn this down. Good to see both of y'all. How y'all today? That's a blueberry Red Bull, if you're wondering. I don't drink beer. I was getting a little, I was kind of feeling a little nappish, and I had, oh yeah, now, I don't need to wear it right now because I can't wear it right now, basically, Bob. It won't work. I've got to get the, and you know what? Now that you say that, let's see if this is it. Hold up, dude. Now, I'm probably not going to do this live, but it does have a lapel for the, if you want to do a lapel. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So I can try this. Next time I do this, I'm not going to stop the stream, but next time I do this, there's the adapter. So I can plug this in my iPhone, and I can do that. And we'll try that out next time and see what kind of quality we get. One thing that doesn't work, you know, if it rubs on anything, it sounds awful. But other than that, good to see you, Dwayne. I'm going to put a couple of cars on at a time. And if I can, I was thinking about actually putting a couple of the lighter cars sometimes in between the heavier cars to see if that'll keep those lighter cars kind of battened down. Yeah, so Bob, I guess right now, for example, if I guess Bob, to say, let's say you were in a StreamYard meeting with everybody, and you were in there with your iPhone. You could have that adapter plugged into your iPhone and the microphone, the cordless microphone on you, so your iPhone could be stable and you could be walking around and you're going to keep constant audio, the same audio all the time. If you're in a situation where you're going to be stable and mobile, I'd get that mini Rode. It's about $100. It's the one I use upstairs. But if you're, you know, if you're going to be on the go and in the move and in the layout room like I am right now, I didn't realize it was under the sea, and I'm sitting down here for the first time, and I'm looking under this table, and I had it up there on a shelf underneath here. And so I saw the box, I saw the box almost simultaneously. And I just got a message from somebody. That's one of the problems with me using my phone is I can't send messages right now. I don't think. I doubt you can close the live window. And so I do have it set up where if I see Mom, if Mom texts, I can get Mom because I got AJ's phone. And so this angle is, yeah, then definitely, this is a, it's called Alvoxcon, Alvoxcon. Actually, I have two of them. I have one at work and one here. I don't know where the one at work is, though. Hope I didn't leave that at North Gulfport. I changed schools, but that was a while ago, but I don't know that I've used it since then. I'll have to think. Okay. I really do enjoy it, especially out here. It's nice. Now, I was using it upstairs at the art table for some, just because I guess I'd gotten so used to using it. But this is a pretty cool angle here. I mean, you can see a good bit of the train. It's small, of course, in lots of places, but you can actually see it going around here from this angle. So I figured I'd give a different perspective, because you haven't been able to see up here at all yet in any of the streams. And that's, I think it's because it's in the corner, maybe. I'm hoping that I can even go back there and talk without a whole lot of problem. But I got, this is like my last hoorah for my, and I'm spending it with y'all, that's what I do, for my Christmas break because we go back to work Friday. So tomorrow night is like a work night basically. So it's like Sunday night or something for me. But at least we only have Friday, and then we have a weekend. So I've got something going on up here, John, but I still can't quite peg what it is. Now, a good scrubbing of it and everything has kind of stopped it from stopping, but it does slow down significantly through there, but it's been doing that a pretty good while. And so I'm not sure exactly what I got going on there. I might have. I wonder if the track is bent or something like that. Um, might have to go through there if I can find my gauge. Oh Lord, sorry to hear that, Bob. So again, would it really be cool? And I got to figure out a way to do it. Is if I could use the other iPhone too to kind of like leave this up, and there is a way for me to do this. I think I could have to use StreamYard though. And see, I'm not sure if these. I gotta check these videos. These that are going out mobile might be going out HD. Weird. We good. All right. So I'm not going to probably do it yet, but I'm considering mixing the. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm considering mixing some of the lighter cars in with some of the heavier cars, hoping that it kind of keeps them down. What happens is they come through this S-turn, and my lighter cars, if there's a bunch of them connected, some of the ones in the back will want to derail right here. And so I'm trying to figure out how to remedy that. It's SD? Okay. Well, so here's the thing. If it's going out SD2 or also, then I might as well just use StreamYard. And if I use StreamYard, I could put a normal camera right there where this one is and come in with the iPhone, and could come in with more than one. And then I could, but I could do that. I could have 3 cameras. I could have 2 iPhones and a regular camera, and then the computer upstairs would have to be the 4th participant. But that would be cool. I'll probably try that next time. I don't know when that would be though. When we get there. Y'all, anybody do anything exciting for New Year's last night? Hey Gary, how you doing? Well, the only thing you missed so far is I've added 4 cars. I started with no cars, and I'm adding 2 at a time. So we're on the 3rd lap around my layout, and I haven't timed it. I'm probably going to want to do that. I might want to do that. Let's see. I'll wait for it to get to a certain spot, but Yeah, so anyway, we're in about the third lap, and hopefully of many today. And so get yourself something to drink and some snacks and hang out with us if you would. We're going to be, hey, there he is, Dave BNSFN Scale in the house. Good to see you, Dave. Did you have a good night? Good to see all the soldiers back from New Year's. We all party so hard, most of us. I like how, at least at this point, now this could change quick, especially because I'm talking about it. But I like at this point how I seem to have a lot of control, like the with the ABBA. The train seems to be pulling at whatever speed it wants. So and that's up with even a few more. You were up to 12. You were into bed at 12:05 with no alcohol consumed and feel good today. That was a good decision. I bet. I was in bed at about 9:45 with no alcohol, but we had AJ's friends over here, and they had every riding toy we had out there because there was that many people over here. They had two Razor scooters, a sit-down scooter, a hoverboard, and an e-bike. And they were out there riding around. We did fireworks and everything. It was great. I don't have a program, Bob, but I have a formula. And so I don't know if I have it written down out here. I used to have it written down out here. Um, I had it written down on something, Bob. But yeah, I've got a formula somewhere, and just watching videos. Well, what I wanted to do is I've got a neighbor next door who does a lot of big fireworks and stuff, and I didn't want to ask him, "Are you going to do a bunch of big fireworks at 11:45 or ish, type deal?" And what I was going to do is come out and go live. I was going to set my alarm because I wouldn't have made it that long, and I was going to come out and go live and show y'all the fireworks because he does. I mean, he's just a regular guy, but he does big ones. And yeah, there is. But there's a formula for the length of the car, Bob. That might not. I might not have understood what you were saying. But yeah, it's the reason what I had written down is what was a formula that helped me figure out what it needed to weigh for what length it was. But anyway, it kind of creeps and eases around, which is what I like. I don't like it when it's slipping or anything like that. Obviously, I guess nobody does. But yeah, I think that's what it was, Bob. I just can't remember. But yeah, it was. There was a formula that told me, and it maybe even was by the millimeter or something. But it was a long time ago I did that. Um, so you converted to grams, and you might have told me the formula that I used, to be honest, Dave. Um, because I want to say um, you helped me kind of figure out what to use to weight them. Because I weighted the ones you sent me. Wait, I might not have had to weight the ones you sent me. I think the ones you sent me might have had the little snap, the little balls that snap in there. But and what I actually had to do with yours, I think, is take a ball out because it was a little heavy. I don't know enough to disagree, Bob. I'll be honest. I'm sure they do though, but I don't know enough about the standards to disagree. What what I know is that if they're too heavy, they it's hard to get a bunch of them on and get it around the track. And if they're too light, it's hard to get a bunch of them on and around the track. And so because heavy makes it slip and light makes them wobble. So that's going to actually look pretty if we get a long one on there today. You never know what'll happen though. All kind of things could be in store. And so what happens is it's kind of ironic and cool, but so uh-oh, did it stop entirely? It's like when it approaches the tunnel. No, it didn't stop, but it slowed down. It's like when it approaches the tunnel here, it slows down and waits for permission to get in. But that ain't really what's happening. There's something wrong with the track. 4.525 per inch plus 14.175 is the metric conversion rounded off, of course. Of course, Dave. Oh yeah, what I try to do is get them just heavy enough to not wobble on my track where they where they can get around. And the thing is, I think anybody that does anything differently is kind of silly because ain't nobody gonna come weigh your cars. I mean, there are people though that want their cars to weigh properly for them, and then that's fine. But for me, the most functional that it would work for my railroad, and the thing is, probably though, if you do it to a standard and then you have different railroads you go run the cars on, or if you develop a new railroad later and change layouts or move and then you got it standard, and that's probably what makes sense. I don't know. I didn't mean to do that, I don't think. Alright. And then let's do this one. I guess it really shouldn't matter. And here's your reasoning for having them all weighted properly too. Because I don't have mine all weighted properly, they're all different weights, and that's causing problems right now. I mean, they're really not all different weights. There's half of them are weighted properly, and half of them are brand new that haven't had any additions made to them, and they're lighter than normal. Now, the kind of cool thing about sitting here is if I needed to, I can cheat and drive the train. Using BBs, and I think that might be what I used in these cars. Not the longer ones, but the shorter DNRGW box cars. Those might not even be box cars. But hoppers. Anyway, the shorter hoppers, I think we have BBs in there. Hey there, Rusty, how you doing? I thought about you today because I made a highlight video from the train museum, and I thought about you because your layout I saw it a bunch. I found when I try to keep my cars at specific weights, I create more problems. And you know, I could see where that happens. Oh, there it comes. I got nervous. I couldn't see the train. Yeah, and you know what? I think though, Dave. I think you were. I think you gave me the heads up on that, and so I think I put in the glue first, and then I added the BBs, and I think you told me to do that. So, what in the world? Oh, I gotta fix that. I got a car that hits one of those beams every once in a while. It's really close in there. And I guess with expansion and contraction sometimes, um, we have that, but that very front uh, Rio Grande car, actually the box car, in the very, very front, it touches one of those beams every once in a while. I would like to go back too, Rusty, and get some more footage. Cause kind of I was on a mission when I was there, and I was trying to do too much at once, and I'd like to not rush. Now, what I did like though is one day I went in there, Kevin let me come in before they opened, and that was really nice. I know you can go in there whenever you want, but I had to get permission. And so, but he let me come in before they were open, and I was able to film the trains and get the train sounds without people in the background. You use what, Dave? Pinewood Derby moldable putty. Use Aleene's is Pinewood Derby moldable putty, and you put it on the bottom underneath. I guess, I mean, yeah, the lowest you could get it, the better. Huh. Metal tape for weight? I guess, yeah. I actually would like the thicker metal tape. But I remember, I think I did a video weighting those things, Dave. Maybe it's gonna be, it would be real old, but um, I made a video a day back then. It seems like. But Red caboose center being put buddy between the weight and the body. Okay. You're just not supposed to get anything magnetic this close to the engines. Huh. That makes sense though, and that would be cool. I mean, that would be totally hidden. Like I think the longer hoppers, they all have the little ball, the little steel ball. They have whole slots where the steel balls can snap into them. And the problem is, um, my trains used to crash a whole lot and pretty heavy too, like hard crashes. And back in the beginning, like the first 6, 8 months, I mean, I tore some stuff up. And when they would roll, cause I had a helix, but it wasn't this helix. And when they would fall off and roll off the helix, the steel balls would come out and roll across the floor, and I'd lose them sometimes. And it was dirty out here, and I tried to ballast, and what'd they say? Now my center beams are like we. Well, that's cool though. That's funny. Hey Brian, how you doing, man? It's small nuts. Yeah, that makes sense. As long as you center them, they would be perfectly fine because they're symmetrical. Yeah. So and then what would happen is, like I remember I decided I was going to ballast my man. You want to talk about a mess, right? So I laid my flex track for the first time, which was a disaster, on a helix that this wasn't even the right helix. I used Atlas flex track. It was a disaster anyway. Um, I remember the ties are coming out and all that. It was awful. But anyway, I didn't ballast right because I didn't know what I was doing, and ballasted way too much everywhere and didn't get enough glue, and so I had ballast everywhere, and ballast would be in the loco gears and all kind of. It was dust from the ballast, and just it was awful. So anyway, I went through and anything that I had then that I still have on the model railroad has kind of been through it. Yeah, I haven't seen as much of Ralph lately. And you know who else? We're going to talk about people that we miss. Um, who's the guy that does At the Workbench? Man, ballasting. Ugh. I haven't ballasted much. Well, any of this. The only ballast I've done is like for pretend roads. Ron Piskel, that's right. Um, Obviously, Mr. Highball and Hogger. And then, of course, those that aren't with us. Huh. I got to find my NMRA gauge, which is going to be fun. But man, I remember when I laid my flex track, it was that Atlas flex track. It was terrible, and it would come out of the ties and all this stuff, and I'd have to try to put them back in, and I'd have to have my NMRA gauge because I'd have to get the rail width back to the proper place. It was awful. I'd have places that were too narrow, places that were too wide. It was a nightmare. And I was out here constantly running the trains too. And that's DWM Trains. Dave, how you doing? David? Excuse no, Dave, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. We're getting ready to add cars 7 and 8, and hopefully we can get a bunch on. I mean, not a bunch. A bunch for me is like 14. 16 would be like a dream, and I don't think that'll happen. Because I'd rather have 14 running around, creeping around, than 16 running around, spinning and all that stuff. Yeah, I've seen those, Dave. All right, we're gonna do. It's getting dangerous. We're gonna start putting coal cars on. This is an experiment. We're gonna put a lighter car in with some heavier ones, which I don't normally do. Normally, my heavier cars, the heavier the car, the closer it is to the front, and the lighter the car, the further it is to the back. But because I'm having trouble in here with too many light cars in the back, I'm going to try something a little different. It rocked. And see, that's what it is. Those coal cars, I don't know that they, the coal cars have screws that screw the trucks in. And I don't know that they can get any tighter than they are without stripping them, because that's one reason I don't have two coal cars out here, because I stripped them. And so there's got a wobble to them when they come through this S-turn, which, I mean, it's not a good turn anyway. I shouldn't have laid it that way, but I kind of had to. I wanted to give myself this table, and in order to do that, I had to bring the track up against this edge and then had to bring it back out here to get around the helix. I guess I could have come over the helix, but then I couldn't get back down. This was it was a lot of work trying to figure out how to get here and down there and all that stuff. All right. I'm gonna fix you permanent. I hope the helix doesn't fall in. If that one beam supporting the helix, I'm in trouble. Do I have a number? I bet I don't even have one out here. I don't know that I'm gonna do anything rash. I need to get a file, and I might do that in a minute. Yeah, man, it really is. Actually, there's even a couch and stuff over here for naps and everything like that. Used to have a TV right there, and we just spend more time in the 3D print room with the models and all that stuff than we actually spend out here. See, I used to have this table and this table were workbenches. And before they became dioramas, because I got models that I want to get out here. And so I used to do much more work, you know, those two tables, this table here. I got camera mounts, I got camera mount here and here for, you know, top views on these and stuff like that. So I basically, when I got home, I used to walk pretty much straight out here. Oh yeah, naps are good. Especially when you got a train running around you. You know, I never tried to do that. I mean, that's awesome. It's like being at around a Christmas tree, trying to take a nap around a Christmas tree with the lights. Man, you're not kidding, Brian. That is so right. What I will do though now, and what I used to do a lot, is there's a, and I can't say her name or I'll mess her up because she'll stop. But there's a thing over there that I can talk to, right? And it was connected to the TV. And I used to just tell it to play like trains going through the mountains in the snow, right? And they would play videos like that. And hope she didn't stop. But anyway, I had to make sure she didn't try to do that because I don't have the TV out here. But that was my solution for that. But man, I want sound so bad. But I don't want like artificial sound. I want a real. I'd want it to be real. Um, and you know, I found. Speaking of, I find it difficult to find good train sounds for our videos that we our content videos that we create. Where is that? You're talking about what's growing under the lights in the back corner. So, talking about back here in the very back corner, the little white thing. I didn't know that, Brian. I had no idea I could do that. I'm gonna have more questions about that. Yep. All right. So what that is back there, and I wish I could show you a picture of it. It is a very, you can't really see it right now, and I'll show you when I pick up the phone later. But what it is it is a by the window. Oh, way over here on the other side. Alright, so I don't know where y'all are talking about. Y'all could either be talking. Here's the window, Dave. Over here. There's no window here. Oh, unless you're talking about way over here. By this window. No, you can't even see that window. Alright. Well, if you're talking about the very back corner, that is a model of the Gross Reservoir Dam. And it's just not done. It's in process. We got started. And yeah, okay, that is, and I'll show that to you in a little bit. What that is that's a model of the Gross Reservoir Dam. It's a real small version of it there, and because it's kind of supposed to be off in the distance a little bit. And I'll show it to you. It's just not done. I was gonna have I'm gonna put water up there and everything. That in that part of the model right there, the corner of my model is the Gross Reservoir in Colorado. See right over here, we got Denver and Union Station's over there, and you can't really see that right now, but I guess I could turn the camera. Hey, Klondike. Well, you can't see it yet. I'll show it to you in a bit. All right, because I don't want to pick this up and everything. All right. So, over here you got Denver. And as you go this way, you're going west towards Winter Park, Colorado. And so you come through here. This is the Gross Reservoir, which is about halfway there between Denver and Winter Park. And so I got the dam that's at the Gross Reservoir right there. And then we come on up to where right here is Winter Park. Oh wait, I gotta fix those. Let me bring those with me. Wow, that's cool. That is cool. Because, I mean, really, one of the major reasons I would want to go DCC is for sound. I gotta repair a car that's getting ready to go on, or try to. Oh, I didn't fix this either. This is going to do the same thing, I'm afraid. It's not spinning good. That might be why I got this over here. Oh, that's a different size wheel. That's what that is. There we go. Sound locos under DC will get you the chug or of steam or engine or diesel sounds while running on DC. You can get the MRC Tech 6 and you're able to control the rest of the numbered sound all under DC. Wow. I had to read that twice. Relative disbelief. It's a beautiful thing though, really. I mean, I guess people had sound before DCC. No, this one won't work either. I might need to change these trucks. Which I can, I got more. We might start having trouble pulling in a sec. I don't have a whole lot on the throttle. I like it as long as the train can get, going as slow as it can get, without it slipping coming down here or spinning going up here. Then I'm happy. And I think one thing that might help with the longer set of locos is when we're on this peak right here, I've got some other locos that aren't on that peak. And that might help. I don't know if y'all can hear me when I'm turned that way. I keep forgetting I don't have my mic. Oh, your Athearn FP45 sound works on DC. HO scale had sound back in the 60s. Maybe Tech 2 long time ago since I've had it out. 2500. Yeah, man, this chair's old. This chair's been here since the railroad has, I think, or really, really, really close. But we're pushing 6 years on that. And it was 6 years because I had my YouTube 6-year birthday like 2 or 3 days after I got in the program, in the partner program. I thought it was 5 years, but it was 6. Now, I don't know if they count from the time you upload your first video or from when you make the account. But no, I didn't make the account. I don't know. Somebody looked the other day, though. It was 2018, so it has been 6 years. It was December 2018 was my first video. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, Happy Valley Hobbies, how you doing? Good to see you. We're trying to see how many cars we can get around the layout for sport. Thank you for coming and joining us, Edward. Appreciate you. And so what I'll do is, once I get as many on there as I can, you know what though, I need to figure out, I noticed when I rewatched my last stream, it's not cool when I move the camera. So I need to figure out how to move the camera. I wonder, can I turn my camera off and set it somewhere and then turn it back on so y'all don't have to see the shaky cam or the cam moving like it is? Because I know that's kind of a drag. Because I was watching it myself, you know. And the shots are cool once I get the camera set up, but moving to back and forth between the cameras is awful, between the shots. And we could have a little issue here because I'm getting ready to put a car on there that was giving me trouble yesterday or day before, whenever. Day before, I think. So we know we're dealing with a problem car. And Dave, that car of yours that I got on there, I'm trying to put it towards the back because I'm scared it was the one that had the coupler that let go last time. And as long as it's further to the back, we should be safe. I've only got about 18, maybe 20. Well, if you count these passenger cars and stuff up here, I probably only have about 25, 26 cars that can be run at one time. And these passenger cars are a little bit longer than anything I usually run, and I have trouble getting it around one of these turns. Gracie is inside because she's got a dang animal trapped under the shed. I was in here working on this power earlier, and she was right outside of here just barking. And then it sounded like she was under the shed barking. And no, and Brian, you might already know this, but use MTL trucks and make sure you just use the same wheels everywhere. Use the same trucks. Get MTL trucks and get. I wonder if I'm ever going to fix this or if I'm just going to keep forgetting. use the MTL trucks and the MTL wheel sets too. Or any kind of wheel sets, I guess, would be the same as long as they're the exact same size. Buy a bunch of wheels. And I found, because I had a lot of trouble at first, but I had a myriad of problems. I had track problems, I had ballast problems, I had train problems, but one of the things that really, really, really helped was just putting uniform trucks and wheels on all of them that run together. And that was really helpful. Yep. I can't remember. I bought probably, it might have been 48 trucks at once, and then I think I might have done that order again. And same with wheels, because I wasn't ever able to find the 100 wheel set that I wanted, the box of 100 wheels. When those come out, they go quick. So, all right, while it's here, y'all, I'm going to run get a file real fast so I don't have to keep touching the train. Give me 2 minutes. Sorry about that. Hope I don't get copyrighted. I hadn't noticed any of those songs till that. I got instrumentals going thinking I'd be fine, but I can kind of notice what that song is. Uh-oh. You big dummy. How could I could have touched anywhere at any point at any time. That's not easy to do with a moving loco. I think I got it though. I'll tell you in a minute. Nope, I didn't. I got a re-railer up here. We should be okay if I can get that far. And I think I got it anyway. Alright, so I got a little beam down here I'm trying to file because I don't want to cut it. And particularly I don't want to cut it live and have the whole helix fall or something crazy. That would be good for views though. Sorry about that sound. It's pretty awful. And I don't know that I did a whole lot either. There we go. We're gonna see if that's good. It's usually that close. Oh, you gotta go, Brian? Take care, man. Thanks for joining us. There you are. YRUS nosy. That's right. Why are you so nosy? Good to see you. Took me a minute to get that. I'm not a quick study. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Did I put that back where? No, I didn't put that back in the right spot. There we go. I almost touched it again. I'd have been pretty frustrated if I had done that too. Duplicates are good. The only problem with duplicates, Dave, is if you have duplicates of all your tools, it's easy to lose one and not keep looking for it. It's real easy if you got 2 tools. If you got 3, you're in deep trouble. Yeah, it is. It's hard. And it's hard to figure out too. But I remember the nose from last time, and I remembered, but see, you can put the Z at the end of nose and think that's where it goes. So that's what had me stumped for a second, but then I remembered. Alright. I think this is where we stopped yesterday. I should have been taking some video. Oh, I'm gonna start now. All right. I should have been taking videos of this train running around all the time for content. I didn't even think about it. I understand, Rusty. All right, let's see. I'm gonna start filming and it's gonna derail though, because I jinx myself sometimes. Alright, well, let's see. Uh-oh. It still touched it. I might have to do it a little bit more, but it didn't stop it. It just touched it. I need to turn that thing up a little. Uh-oh. Oh no, you live by Harbor Freight. That can be dangerous. That I got the camera keeps wanting to wobble a little. All right, let's go. I know what I need to do, what I'm thinking about. Oh, I mean, I could lose everything out. I can have something. One time I lost something out here and I had to go walk back and watch my video to find it. It showed me dropping it in the video. That was pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Let me see. One sec. See if I can do this. All right, y'all. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a phone call come in on this phone, and then a text come in, and so I just had to send a text back, but it didn't kill the stream, which is really cool, actually. I'm pleased with that. The hardest thing to decide is whether to shoot long form content or short, but I'm gonna do long form. I wanted to come over and film this here because we should fill up, I should have cars over on top of each other over here on this helix this time, if it makes it. first loco is over the next to last car. That's pretty cool. I lost power to the Google Mini and the train all of a sudden, which is crazy. Train's back, thank goodness. We can do without the Google Mini. Kind of messed up my shot though. Oh, turn it. Sorry, guys. Hey, Mountain Scout Rails, it's good to see you, man. Thank you for joining us. You know, if I could get my camera to cooperate, or my phone, so I could quit touching it. There, the Google Mini came back. If I knew this thing would just loop and loop and loop like this, I wouldn't be ignoring y'all and filming, but I want to film while I can, at least a little bit. Yep, it just are you kidding? Oh, no, I did lose a car there. Wonder why that happened. The orange car came off at the very, very back here, at the very, very end, and I might have had something happen in the and I probably shouldn't have that back car back there, but we'll see. I almost messed it up. you just joined us, I had a car that's been hitting a beam down here. I've been shaving it. It barely touched it, but hang it. Right about there, okay. Let's see. And so I might get the phone down in a sec, because I don't know that we're going to get a whole lot more on here. And see if we can't get some shots. But we'll see if it runs for a minute. Sit down and chat. Well, you know what? I don't know how to, Rusty. I got to figure that out. Is there a way to just turn the camera down off for a minute? I don't see that option. All right, Bob. Well, hey, thank you for coming, Bob. I appreciate you hanging in there with us for so long. You came in from the beginning, man. We appreciate you. I'm not going to be on I'm going to be on at least till 6 or till 7 train time, and probably not a whole lot further. Maybe another 15, 20 minutes past that, but that'd be about it. Unless we get a bunch of people coming in right here at the end, and a bunch of people are chatting, having fun or something like that, we might stick on. But I don't want to stream too late, and I got to have dinner and stuff anyway. But thank you for joining us for this long. Appreciate you. And I wonder, Brother Jerry must be streaming, and I didn't check to see if he was, but I haven't seen Dwight or Digger or any of those guys, so Brother Jerry might be on. He could have been on when I started. I don't even know. I didn't check. I guess I'll do a vertical one, a good vertical one of this, with it this long, and that'll make a good short. Because if I can get this thing looping, I'm gonna spend some time out here after the stream even, taking some footage, because I'm gonna get a layout lap with it like this. I didn't have near this many cars on the last time I did a layout lap. I mean, it was, there's probably an A and B unit with 6 or 7, maybe 8 cars, but this is a little bit bigger. Where are we at on the throttle? Not bad. It's better if I have a I don't even know if you could consider that a short. Uh-oh, you got the cold temperatures about to come back, Dave? It's too hard to shoot a short. It's part of my layout. The vertical just gets too much of the top and the bottom in it, and I see stuff that you don't want to see. When I'm horizontal, I can just show the model easy. Ruh-roh, it broke. I might be getting rid of these trouble children in the back here that are known to give me problems. I don't have my portable re-railer down here. I should be alright. Let's see. Yeah, I'll say that. Alright. Now. Alright, we might be back straight. It doesn't look like it though. There we go. Maybe so. I don't go through a re-railer before I hit a turnout, so we're gonna find out if I did it right. And if these either of those back two cars keep coming off, I'm just gonna pull them off because the train's long enough anyway. I probably could get it longer though, if I had, well, I think, because these are cars that have been giving me trouble. I need more cars. I could put the caboose on, it'll run. Let's see if I got the other one on. Oh, it's probably fireworks day, but there were some guns going off earlier, and it's hunting season, but it's really warm to be hunting. Um, but lots of people have got guns around here too. I mean, I got a couple too, but I don't run around shooting them all the time. But I think those are fireworks, though. I think sometimes hard to tell. I didn't realize y'all could hear all that. Let's see. I went. Well, the train really did run good today up until I pushed it. And so what I hope to do is get it back like it was and film a lap or two, and then we'll tell y'all good night and thank y'all for joining me. One. All right. What did I do on the phone? There it is. If this goes around well, Dave, the whole time it could have been your orange car. Not that it's your fault, because I've had it in my possession a real long time and it messed it up much myself, but still. That could be the culprit. Which I can't figure that one out. If anything, if that's why it's getting top heavy. But if you weren't here with us in the beginning, I wanted to do a nice long stream tonight with the trains running for a while, because this is my last night that I'm off work. Tomorrow night, I got to go back to work Friday. And so tomorrow night's kind of like a school night anyway, or a work night anyway. So I wanted to go ahead and have fun tonight, because I'll be pouting tomorrow night. All right, let's do it. Oh, you dummy. Sorry, guy. We lost a coupler, everybody. I am going to sign off, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming. Let me switch this back so I can thank y'all. I want to thank y'all very much for joining me today. I'm getting kind of tired. The train just, one of the couplers just broke loose. I didn't derail, but it's in a bad spot where I'm going to have to, basically, I'm going to have to probably take it off to fix it, I think. Let me see. Let me see here. I'll give y'all a view of whether or not I can fix it or not, and we'll see. Dang it. Yes, sir, Dave. Good night to you. I appreciate you. Let's see how easy this is to fix. Uh-oh, I messed the horse up. I hate to end on a note like that, though. I'd like to end with a... Yeah, this coupler is getting weak, I think. We'll see if we can't end on something good. We're going to end, but we're going to try to end on something good. That would make me happy. There we go. That's AJ's horse. And the little rock over there she painted when she was like 3.
And then hopefully I can just pick it up and put it on the other table without a whole lot of wobbling, but that doesn't happen a whole lot. Klondike, appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining us again. You have a happy new year, too, and we'll hope to see you around a good bit this year. So I'm going to pick this up before we get all the way through here so we can get a good shot from the top. All right. Sorry, I'll try not to shake too much. It's easier said than done, though. This is going to be a good shot. If you left before it, you left too soon. Wonder if I can follow the loco. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. I wonder if I can follow the loco without the camera starting to blur. Just have to see. Thank you, Klondike. Oh, Dave, if you're still with us, there's your dam that I was telling you about, that you asked about. We'll run up there and look at it. And there ain't much to it. It's not anywhere near done. It's just the Hey, Messy Modeler, good to see you, man. Look at that. Over top of each other. That's cool. I don't know why I think that's so cool, but it is. Not very realistic, but cool. Hey, Northern Ohio Railroad action. Good to see you. Mm. Well, it'd be better right here.